quite a long run. Definitely show that man some love. He was doing some great job. But we are being joined now by
Consort. Hey, how's it going? I am back. I did a match a little earlier in the day before I got called out to another bracket set, but I'm back.
Well, just in time, too, because we're going to have Peanut versus TheMightyDialga in a battle of the question mark low tiers?
Oh, yeah, are they low tiers?
That's always the debate. These two definitely don't make it look like that is the case. Bayo carrying Peanut all the way high, and I think he used his double jump, too, so that should just be dead. No! Ever so close, but Peanut unable to get that recovery. Dialga, good recognition of what he needed to do to get that edge guard.
Perfect timing for us to get clowned on later. Someone on Twitter's be like, yeah, they're not yellow tiers, and pull that clip, and I'm gonna have to deal with that on my Twitter feed, but you know, that's just how it is. Look at the bat within through the forward smash, though. Dialga just racking up damage here, trying to just run away with this set, or this game already.
And I feel like that's the problem, is that Dialga just, this is a character that can exploit Mac's weaknesses really well and only needs one hit to do so. Yeah. Just Little Mac is can never be quite comfortable in this matchup because any stray hit could lead to a combo that sends you just too far off stage to really recover. In addition, the big problem here is that I've seen Peanut get this match before. I've seen him beat Dialga as well as a couple other really good Bayos, but typically he's always behind and then he gets a KO punch. Like, he almost always has to play without a lead. Uses the air dodge. He just does not try to fire up the side B, rather. I think he recognized that Dialga was trying to load up a witch time right there.
Yeah, and the up smash, though, hey, first stock for Peanut here. He's coming right out and railing one of those to cover the platform there. But yeah, the KO punch, I feel like, is something that people sleep on, you know, when they're talking about Little Mac. They forget that, like, okay, yeah, you've got really bad offstage. You got really bad disadvantage, but KO punch is a big stock equalizer.
Yeah, you have an unshieldable option that kills at like 30.
Right.
That's a good trump card to have. Trying to go ahead and get that forward smash. Down tilt forward smash feels like it's like the Peanut. You down tilt somebody, you wait out their options, and if they dare to air dodge, you just murder them for it.
Yep, and that is, the fear. You gotta leverage that fear. Oh, whiff grab, taking a forward smash there. Peanut following that up immediately, catching onto that moment of weakness there to find another stock. And like we were talking about, now we're on last stock and KO Punch is online. This could be that turnaround you were just describing.
Down tilt KO Punch will kill right now if he gets it. I've seen this story before. Dialga's seen it before too. This man doesn't want to play the game. He's going top plat.
Dialga is 100% content to circle camp, but I do not blame them. Actually going in there for the witch twist and knocking the KO Punch out, so that threat is offline for a while. Probably won't come back on here.
Good counter too. Up tilt back there, that will do it. Dialga, great, just iron will right there in the last seconds. The problem is, in this matchup, there are some points where you have to go to that top plat. And, I mean, there's no shame in it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and use every resource you have at your disposal. And when Peanut has that KO punch, I don't see any reason to interact with him if you get the stock lead.
Look, if you're having to deal with Little Mac, right, and this character's got crazy strengths on the ground, you gotta play from where you're strong from. And if that means you gotta sit on a platform and just kind of hang out, that's what you gotta do. That's just the matchup. Especially if you can throw damage downwards every so often. I mean, I'll tell you what, I play Mega Man, and that's half my matchup against Little Mac, because I sit on that platform and I throw Metal Blade down and I wait for it to expire. And that's the whole game plan. That's the whole game plan. But it works most of the time. Peanut still beat me, but hey.
You definitely do have to wait out the timer on KO Punch. There's a lot of folks don't understand how this works. You can get knocked out of KO Punch if you get forced into tumble, but once you get Punch, I think there's a couple seconds where it cannot get knocked out of you. So you have to kind of time out that first moment when you can't get knocked into tumble. And then, after a couple bits, after you can actually interact with Mac, then you can go ahead and fight him.
I wish I had known that last week. I really did. But hey, we're going right back to Battlefield here, so we're just taking the immediate run back. So that, that's really interesting to me, actually, that, I imagine stages like FD and things like that were probably banned, but Peanut's still opting to come back to a tri-plat stage for this matchup versus something a little flatter.
Peanut just really likes the stage. I've seen like a lot of his matchups end up on Game 3 on Battlefield, and he just looks super comfortable.
It's such a strange stage for Little Mac to be comfortable with, but if it's working for him, it's working for him.
Sliding forward tilt and then armoring with the neutral B. I've seen him do that a couple times, and I feel like that's something that he actually whipped out in this matchup like a month or so ago, I want to say, where he just started doing that to counter Bayo using up B to guard landings. And it was effective, but it feels like Dialga may have caught on to that because he's gotten a couple grabs off of that now.
Yeah, it definitely seems like a tool here, but it might be something that needs to be mixed in a little bit with some other tools to deal with those options. But, you know, it is a big threat too, because while you're using it for the armor, there's always a threat that, like, maybe he'll just let it rip one of these times.
Just barely clipping with that up B, getting full stage control now as Peanut Butt claimed immediately. Did he just jump through those guns? Even with that, though, not enough to recover.
I think there was a down tilt in there that may have been what allowed him to get through. I saw Mac punching in midair, which is not something you normally see. Was that what did it?
It could have just been the pop up from the aerials. Yeah, Mac may not be an air fighter, but he can like manipulate his momentum a little bit with aerials, gives him a little bit of a burst movement option.
Yeah.
A little bit of a burst movement option. Great patience by Peanut. Look at that. Dialga was whipping moves in his face off stage. He didn't even blink.
Yeah. This Peanut just is so... What is the word I'm looking for? Like, just resilient to things like that. Like, just not a whole lot of fear.
It's a good descriptor right there, for sure. KO Punch online, but not going to have to use it. That's what you want to see if you are a Mac main. You want to keep KO Punch in the back pocket and then use it to kill your opponent at 0, not when they're at 100.
Excellent recovery there, getting underneath the spike, but got to take the forward smash, getting back up onto the ledge regardless.
You know, if you're a boxer, what happens if somebody starts conjuring fists the size of your face at you? It's like, listen, I understand I wanted to do it. I want to throw hands, but not that big.
It's footwork. That's what you do. It's all footwork from there. Don't matter how big your fists are. It's all in the feet.
Yeah, you got the Muhammad Ali school of boxing.
Yeah.
All right, so trying to go ahead and apply some kind of pressure here. As Peanut, you already see him like jumping up and using his air to just tap Dialga's shield. But the problem is that it doesn't really do that much shield damage.
Yeah, it's a slow road to chipping down a shield that way.
Get up B, double jump, and then use the afterburner kick to get away. But little by little, Peanut's getting some damage. But if Dialga keeps this up, he's never really going to put himself in a position on that top platform where he might just die to something crazy. His KO Punch is still a ways off.
Yeah, oh, got another witch twist in. Dialga extending that lead a little bit more percentage-wise. And normally 27%, it's not a huge lead, but when you can do this, it's a big deal.
Big jab. Air dodges, but gets clipped by the aerial, and you don't have a side B after getting hit as Peanut's Mac, so that will spell his defeat 2-0 in favor of Dialga.
Yeah, and that is just, you know, that is a rough matchup there, but Dialga also sticking to the game plan to make it happen as well. Like, there's, you know, I feel like you see Little Mac in like some stream sets on like